6 now. I need one more actually. Well, technically I probably need more than that because some of these are thinner. Actually no, these are all the, yeah, I think one of them is, I think one of them is second from the top. Well, yeah, it's a bit thinner, but it's okay, fine, it'll work. Anyway, so as you can see, they came out really well, nice and flat because of the box structure. It makes them very strong, and they don't warp because of the box style structure. So they're very flat, as you can see. I can tap it around here and it doesn't wobble. It doesn't wobble, so it's nice and flat. Check the other side, nice and flat. Yeah, that's what we want. We want perfectly flat box style centrifugal fans, and I've got them all pretty well trued up. They're very well trued up actually. Let's just pick one at random. Let's see. Let's try that one. I'll stick it on my. That one's a bit loose, but look at that. It's really true. It's good. It's good enough. It's perfect. It's fine. Just wants to look a bit of a. Well, I'll be gluing them on anyway. So let's try another one. Let's try this one. I can't get it on properly with one hand. It's a bit tight, this one. Look at that. Look at that. Look how true that is. Look how true that is. It's not wobbling. Look how great that is. Right. Okay. Come off, you bugger. Can't get it off now. Got you. Right. So, got these all trued up. There's the other one. Let's try that one. Let's see. A little bit of wobble on that one, a tiny amount. It's not even it's negligible. I'm not worried about that. Right, so how does this all go together? Now, when I originally made the cardboard one back in the 1980s, let's go back to the cardboard one again. This cardboard one was more effective and more efficient, and I was scratching my head. I was thinking, what did I do? I must have done something different on it, and then I realised, the actual static rotor. The static rotor is this one. Right, what have I done now? Have I just stopped the video? No, I haven't. I've just knocked the menu. So when this is spinning, the air is centrifugally spun out around the perimeter, around the outside, and it's captured by the stator, and the stator focuses the air back towards the center for the next stage, which is another one of these centrifugals. I forgot there's actually a cover on the stator. Yeah, I forgot about that because the cover stops the centrifugal forces of the first fan from spinning out the air which is supposed to be going down the stator. So anyway, hang on, where's my torch? So if you look in there, you'll see this. You'll see there's another piece of cardboard behind the main fan, and that is on top of the stator. And I thought, that's what I forgot. I forgot that. So anyway, new stators. Yeah, we have now got that little piece of plastic on top, but it's warped a bit on that one. But no worries, it's going to be fine. I'm actually printing some sticker ones, and they don't take long to print because they're so thin. About half a millimeter thick discs, and these are stators. They don't spin, so it doesn't matter if they're not balanced or anything because they don't move. But anyway, there's one stator. There's another stator. But because they're so thin, they tend to curl a little bit. But I'm not worried. I can put some support in there to prop them up before I assemble it. I'll just stick some bit of plastic in there just to stop that curling inwards a bit. You know, I'll just stick some bits of plastic underneath to support that because they have curled in a little bit. But I'm not worried. It's easily solved. So I've got a few stators ready for the next build, for the next assembly. As you can see, I've got about 4 of them now, and I'm actually printing another one at the moment. So those are just stators, and they're a little bit curled, but I'll sort that out. not a big deal. So just a little update on where we are at the moment. Almost got all the fans done. I'll probably need to do another one. Yeah, I need it because there's 7 in here. One, let's see. I think there's 7, maybe 6. Actually, I'm probably over counting. Anyway, I probably got enough. I'm going to do an extra one anyway, just to be on the safe side, because I can't remember that. I don't want to take it all apart right this minute. I just want to wait until I've got all the parts ready. But anyway, so we're going to mount the new assembly soon, hopefully, possibly tomorrow, and start putting it together. And yeah, just to recap, the stator basically goes in. Well, the way it goes is the fan goes in like face down, so it sucks air through the hole. So this is, if you look, that's basically what we've got there. And there's a gap between the back of this fan and the stator, and the stator goes in. Oh, that's not it. The stator goes in with the narrow disc size. That's a bit grubby, that one. Let's get a different one. They're all the same anyway. So the stator goes in, and there's a gap between the fan and the stator doesn't go around. That goes in like that. It's a nice tight fit, like that. And as you can see, we've got a space. I thought, So I made some adjustments to my stators, and they're actually printing on the printer right now. They're a bit thicker, but it's fine. There's a gap. When I lift it up, there's a gap of about 3.5 millimeters. So, but I want a bit of clearance. I don't want things rubbing, so it doesn't matter that there's a bit more clearance than what I wanted. I can still use them, because there's if you look at the actual fans themselves, the fins are very close together, so the amount of air gap between there, and because the fins are quite close together on there, the actual cubic centimeters, whatever you want to call it, or cubic millimeters, whatever, of airspace for the air to flow through, these are wider. It doesn't really matter, because the stators have got less. I've got less fins, so there's actually a wider surface area for the air to travel through, especially in the middle, as you can see. So the fact that the thinner is fine, because there's actually a wider surface area for the air to travel anyway. So anyway, yeah, and so these fit in like that, and then we stack our other drums on top of there, and they press them together, and yeah, as you can see, that's what we get. Anyway, just a little update where we are. And this is my original stator that I was using without a cover over it, which was a lot wider. It was a bit too wide actually, but I'd done away with the little aerofoil things on the end. I figured, oh, no, I don't really need those. They're not really doing a lot of good as far as I can see. The important thing is to put the cover over, a narrower cover, so something like that, so the air can spin around the outside perimeter, around the edge, and the parts that are sticking out guide the air back into the center for the next stage, the next fan assembly. I can't actually use this plastic one for the stator now, so this one, if you remember, I said before it was too small, I couldn't use it. Well, I can use it for the stator, so that's something I can use again, and it's a bit thicker than the other ones. Right, so that's just an update, and that's it for now. How long have I been streaming? Does it tell me? No, it doesn't really say. Anyway, that's it for now.